We're here on 25-244 Wesley Weber. We were here on June 18th, which is 8 days ago. After you left here, you went over to probation. There was a suspicion that you were under the influence of drugs, and then you admitted that to Nicole Newman. So this was reset for today. What the hell's wrong with you? You sat here 8 days ago and gave me this song and dance that hanging around the wrong people or some bullshit like that. You hadn't used for a long time. The job was great and you were getting focused. And I asked you a question during the course of the plea if you used drugs or alcohol in the last 48 hours, and you told me no. So that's why I asked that question. What the hell's wrong with you?
I apologize, sir. I
don't want your apology. I want to know why you're doing what you're doing.
Well, I clearly have an issue. I mean, I'm not making...
What's the issue?
My use of cocaine. And it's only cocaine, but, you know...
Well, see, now, here's the problem.
Yes.
Why would I believe anything you tell me from this point forward?
I understand.
Well, you may understand or you may not understand, but why would I believe anything you say from this point forward?
You don't have any reason to.
That's right. So, when did you last use cocaine?
I believe it's been within the last 4 days.
Yeah. Okay. I know it's been within the last 4 days. I'm certain it wasn't 4 days ago.
Okay.
Right? So, why don't you tell me, don't tell me what you believe. Tell me when you, the question was, when did you last use cocaine?
It's been within 3 days.
Okay. See, that doesn't answer the question either.
Yeah.
The question is, when did you last, you're a bad bullshitter. Don't bullshit, okay?
Yeah.
The question is, when is the last time you used cocaine? You know when it was, so goddamn it, tell me what it was.
Yes, sir. Today is Thursday. It would have been Tuesday.
Is that a question or an answer?
That is an answer.
Okay. Tuesday when?
Afternoon.
Where?
At work.
At work.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you get it from?
Someone I know in my hometown.
Okay. Who did you get it from?
Do you need a name specifically?
You see, here we go. Okay.
I'm asking, sir.
No, I'm asking you.
Yes.
And you're evading me. Okay. The question was, who did you get it from? That's a very specific question with only one answer. The answer is the name of the person you got it from.
His name is Bryant.
What?
Bryant is the first name.
Bryant.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is he like Pele? He only goes by one name, or
Bryant Thompson.
Bryant Thompson.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how do you know Bryant Thompson?
Just through mutual friends.
Which friends?
I believe I met him through my barber. My barber ended up giving me his name years ago.
Why?
For that use.
Okay. How many years ago?
3.
What are you going to do about your drug problem?
Well, like you said, I know you don't have reason to believe me, but I am motivated with my work schedule and keeping my...
Well, you're using cocaine at work.
Yeah, I understand. But
no wonder why you're motivated to be there.
But I understand how it's affected my job, and my performance is lower when I do, and I don't want it to affect that.
Okay. So what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to quit use, and I'm going to seek more help. I have, I don't know a name yet, but my mother knows a counselor through church who she's going to try to help me get in contact.
What church?
It's called Grace Fellowship in Niles, Ohio.
Didn't you go through some treatment program before?
I did.
What was that? We actually didn't do an entry on this, right? So I haven't sentenced him yet, or I haven't made the final determination yet as to what the terms of your intervention. They ain't the same as they were 8 days ago, I'll tell you that. Because you have no ability to control your habit. Do you think you have the ability to control your habit?
I did for several months, and then I made one bad decision.
Which months?
So from February up until about 2 weeks ago, I was clean because I was doing that Travco program where I was testing clean.
The what?
I was doing a drug program in Warren out of the Niles Court called Travco, where I was being tested.
How do I know that?
I don't know how to. I mean, I was doing it through the Niles for the Niles Court.
Okay, how do I know that?
You don't.
Right.
You don't.
That's the problem when you start lying to me.
I understand.
And then this entire time, I don't believe anything you're telling.
I understand.
Okay, so let's, again, for the sake of our discussion, assume that you have been testing in Niles Court. And further assume that it had been negative. So for several months, you weren't using.
Correct.
And then when the program was done, you immediately figured, well, I ain't getting tested no more, I'll start using again. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have no control over that issue. Because if you had control over it, you wouldn't have went back to using.
Correct.
Correct. So you think going to some counselor at some church you don't belong to that your mother suggested is the solution to your problem?
Not the end all be all. I think it could aid, it could help, but I understand it's not the solution. It's not going to fix everything.
Why don't you find the solution?
Okay.
The last 30 days you're going to be in the jail treatment program and complete it, follow all recommendations. You're going to get a mental health evaluation, follow all the recommendations. You're to have no drugs or alcohol and you'll be screened. You attend at least 3 AA or NA meetings a week and get a sponsor. Obtain and maintain full employment, pay the costs and supervision fees. Ms. Randallson, any other terms of the plan?
No, Your Honor.
You understand the terms of the plan?
I believe so.
Is there anything you don't understand?
Does that mean I go to jail?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You don't seem to think you have a problem,
I understand.
or you seem to think that you have a problem that you can manage all by yourself, and you can't. You're not even close. So that's what it is. And like I told you last time, if you violate, the state will file a motion to terminate, and the next time I'll just terminate it. And then you'll have a felony conviction. When you go to find a job, you can tell them you have a felony conviction. They'll probably ignore you. So that's one alternative. The other alternative is you can attempt to get your act together, and then you can find your purpose and not run in and out of courtrooms the rest of your life. Mr. Knopf, anything? Mr. Knopf, anything else?
Just how many days jail was it? 35?
47.
So
Credit 2. Ms. Tomazik?
Right, Your Honor, thank you.
All right.
45 days to another individual have you said first, the third person or last that relates to the jail treatment program? If they can get you any sooner.
So there's nothing around this, and you just told me that.
Because we had everybody doing whatever